We're here today running a workshop in partnership with Talking Trouble, showcasing some of the practice development we've seen over the last 3 years through an investment in speech and language training for Oranga Tamariki and our partnership staff. Where we're seeking to engage Tamariki, speech and language training is a really important skill set to develop.
It's important that young people are able to communicate their needs, their hopes and their aspirations, and the language that we use is important to assist them to be able to articulate in their own terms what is important to them.
Talking trouble has connotations that you're talking about trouble, i.e. talking about offending, so it's a youth justice thing. It's not. It's about people who have trouble understanding, trouble in communicating. We wanted Tamariki to have understanding of the processes that were affecting them, so nothing was going to happen in their lives without them making a full contribution. Particularly in the family group conferences, and allow whānau, hapu and iwi to fully engage in the FGC process by breaking down some of the jargon and the legalistic language and allow people to actually contribute to understand and take part in the processes.
A family group conference is a legal process that young people are required to go through when they commit an offence. However, it's more than that. It is a tool and a pathway for young people who have made mistakes, who have committed offences, some that are serious, to be able to work through a process of resolution, to take responsibility for the things that they've done wrong. Also, to start to map out for themselves pathways to the future where further offending is prevented. And in order to do that, they have to be able to articulate what their goals and aspirations are for the future.
Our communication strategies that we're encouraging, they're for young people and their whānau, but they're also for the victim, because sometimes the victim can find it hard to put their ideas and their thoughts and their needs into words. And I guess the other thing that Talking Trouble is really keen to emphasise is that it's about being able to communicate what you need to in your first language. And so if an FGC conference needed to be in Māori, then that's the language that it needs to be in. And most importantly, just enabling people to enact their rights, because you can't stand up for yourself and you can't say that you've been part of a rights-based process if you don't know what's going on.
There's no reason why we can't have joint training with police, with advocates. We could actually build a program that would incorporate all of the organisations working together with children. And everybody can improve. I mean, I look at people who have been in a job for years. They come and they do some training, and actually their own feeling, their own practice lifts, and therefore that ends up with better outcomes for children, young people and their families.
What we've seen today is practitioners, families, parents and their children talk about the difference it's made to their engagement, the difference it's made to them feeling valued, respected, having their manner enhanced through being able to contribute. It's a really important part of engagement, of having voices heard, making sure we understand the speech and language needs and break down communication to make it simple.
I think that Talking Trouble has certainly given me some tools to be able to communicate with young people in a way that makes them feel more comfortable. And so if we communicate effectively with them, then we can help and support them to be able to achieve their life goals. The risks and likelihood of them reoffending in the future are diminished significantly and hopefully in most cases disappear.